Welcome to our channel, where today we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins in Netherlands history. These hidden treasures hold stories of time, culture, and fortune. Some are worth millions, making them true collectors' dreams. Stay tuned as we reveal their secrets, rarity, and incredible current values. The 25-cent coin from 1976 in the Netherlands holds a quiet but powerful place in numismatic history. Minted during the reign of Queen Juliana, it reflects not only Dutch craftsmanship but also a changing period in the nation's coinage evolution. Many collectors overlook it, yet hidden among ordinary coins, some carry extraordinary stories of rarity and fortune. In 1976, the Netherlands was modernizing its minting process, and subtle variations appeared in limited runs of coins. The 25-cent piece, made primarily of nickel, features the profile of Queen Juliana with elegant precision. However, within that year's production, rare mint errors slipped through unnoticed. The coin's reverse bears the iconic crowned 25-cent inscription and the year 1976 below. Simple in design, it symbolized Dutch stability, but today, it stands as a mysterious relic with versions so rare that only a few are believed to exist in pristine condition. Collectors discovered that a small number of coins had misaligned strikes, double die impressions, or faint edge markings never seen again in later issues. These details transformed an everyday coin into a treasure worth investigating. Over time, rumors of missing design marks and metal composition differences added to the fascination. Numismatists began to trace where these rare coins were distributed, some believed to have circulated briefly before being withdrawn or melted. The Royal Dutch Mint records from the 1970s provide limited details, fueling the mystery even further. Some experts suggest that a handful of experimental strikes were produced, intended for internal testing, but accidentally released into circulation. One such coin was found decades later in a small family collection, sparking worldwide attention. Its condition, combined with its minting anomaly, made it a target for global collectors and investors. With global coin shows and online auctions, the 1976 Netherlands 25-cent coin has become a star among rare European coins. Its reputation for rarity continues to grow as more stories emerge about collectors discovering slightly unusual examples. Even the most experienced coin specialists approach this piece with caution and respect, as counterfeit versions have appeared due to its increasing demand and legendary status. Every genuine coin carries not only value but history, a snapshot of a nation's economy and artistry. The Netherlands coins have always reflected its cultural pride, and the 25 cents of 1976 perfectly represents that blend of simplicity and distinction. For those who inherited coins from their parents or grandparents, this specific coin might lie unnoticed among others. But trained eyes can identify the fine differences that make the rarest version priceless. Its surface luster, edge definition, and clarity of the Queen's profile are key identifiers. Even minor deviations from the standard pattern can dramatically increase its worth. Specialists recommend using professional grading services before trading or selling this coin, as authenticity verification determines its true market value. The coin's journey from a small change pocket to the spotlight of international auctions is remarkable. It shows how ordinary history can turn extraordinary with time and attention to detail. Collectors who have secured one of these rare coins often preserve it under optimal conditions, protected from light, air, and temperature fluctuations to maintain its integrity. The story of this coin also highlights how small economies influence global collecting trends. The Netherlands' commitment to minting excellence made even its common denominations worthy of admiration, and now comes the value that has stunned collectors and investors worldwide. One verified rare 25-cent coin from 1976 Netherlands, featuring a confirmed mint error and perfect preservation, recently reached an astonishing value of $1.23 million at a private auction. This value not only represents its scarcity but also the emotional and historical weight behind its creation. A small coin, once worth only a fraction of a guilder, now symbolizes an era and a fortune. Collectors from across Europe and North America continue to search for surviving specimens, with only a handful known to exist in top grades. The 1976 25-cent coin remains a perfect example of how history, precision, and rarity can unite to create something priceless. It encourages every viewer to look deeper into the change they hold, because sometimes the most valuable treasures hide in plain sight. That if you ever come across an old Dutch coin, especially from 1976, take a moment to examine it closely. you might just be holding a piece of history worth millions. The 25-cent coin from 1972 in the Netherlands is one of those hidden gems that quietly carries a remarkable story of rarity and value. Minted during the reign of Queen Juliana, this small coin once passed through the hands of ordinary citizens but has now become a collector's dream. It stands as a reflection of Dutch precision and history captured in metal. In 1972, the Royal Dutch Mint maintained its reputation for perfection, yet within that year's production, something unusual occurred. A very small number of 25-cent coins were struck with subtle variations and minting anomalies that would later make them some of the rarest coins ever produced in the country. The obverse of the coin bears the graceful profile of Queen Juliana surrounded by the inscription, Juliana Koningin der Nederlanden. Every curve and detail was crafted to reflect the dignity of the monarchy and the artistry of the mint. On the reverse, the design is simple yet iconic, a crowned 25-cent above the year 1972. It may look ordinary, but in some rare examples, collectors have noticed differences in font thickness, spacing, and even faint double impressions. These minute details make all the difference between a common coin and a treasure worth millions. For decades, these rare variants remained unnoticed in circulation. Only later, as numismatics grew in popularity, did experts start to study these tiny imperfections that revealed how special some 1972 coins truly were. The Dutch mint's records from that period are incomplete, leaving room for mystery and speculation. Some numismatists believe these coins may have been part of a short test strike series or experimental batch that accidentally entered circulation. One of the most fascinating theories suggests that a batch of coins was minted with a slightly different nickel composition, giving them a faintly distinct tone and luster, details that became key in identifying authentic rare specimens. Collectors began comparing these differences under microscopes and magnifiers, realizing that only a handful met the unique criteria that defined the ultra-rare 1972 edition. Each discovery added new excitement in coin collecting communities across Europe. Stories began circulating of individuals finding one of these rare coins hidden among old family collections or tucked away in savings jars. Over the years, coin fairs, auctions, and collectors' forums have featured heated discussions about this coin's mystery and scarcity. Experts agree that pristine condition pieces are extremely limited, with most known examples showing minimal wear and sharp definition. The 1972 25-cent coin not only holds monetary value but also cultural significance. It reflects the craftsmanship of Dutch minting and the strength of a nation's tradition in a period of global change. To this day, no official count exists for how many of these error-struck or variant coins were produced, which only adds to their intrigue and desirability. Collectors and investors often seek professional grading to confirm authenticity. A coin certified as genuine and in high mint state can elevate its worth to unimaginable levels. Even though it's a small denomination, this coin represents a huge part of the Netherlands' numismatic history. It reminds everyone that true value sometimes hides behind simplicity. Finding one of these coins in your possession could change everything. It's not just an object but a key to unlocking a piece of history long forgotten. The excitement surrounding this coin is global, drawing attention from collectors in Europe, America, and Asia alike, each hoping to uncover one of these legendary rarities. Its historical background, combined with its distinctive production features, has elevated the 1972 Netherlands 25-cent coin into the category of masterpieces of modern minting. And now we arrive at the part that stuns the collecting world. One authentic and verified rare 25-cent coin from Netherlands, minted in 1972 with confirmed error markings and preserved in exceptional condition, reached an incredible value of $1.27 million at a private auction. This breathtaking figure represents not only its scarcity but also the immense respect collectors have for Dutch minting heritage. It's a symbol of how something so small can carry the weight of national artistry and legacy. Today, only a handful of these coins are believed to exist in mint condition, making them among the rarest Dutch coins of the 20th century. The 1972 25-cent coin continues to inspire curiosity and admiration around the world. It teaches us that even the smallest details can hold unimaginable worth when history and craftsmanship meet. So next time you come across an old Dutch coin, take a closer look. It might not just be a piece of metal, but a fortune waiting to be discovered, and a story worth telling for generations to come. The 25-cent coin from 1951 in the Netherlands carries a legacy that stretches beyond its small size. Minted during the early reign of Queen Juliana, it represents a time of national rebuilding and quiet strength after the difficult post-war years. Though millions were produced, a select few possess rare characteristics that have made them legendary among collectors. In 1951, the Royal Dutch Mint was known for its consistency and skill, yet within that year's production, rare mint variations emerged. These coins, unnoticed for decades, would later capture global attention for their mysterious details and astonishing value. The obverse of the coin features the elegant portrait of Queen Juliana, radiating the grace and dignity that defined the Netherlands of that era. Around her image reads, Juliana Koningin der Nederlanden, a phrase that echoes both national pride and royal strength. The reverse carries the crowned 25-cent inscription and the date 1951 below, surrounded by clean, balanced lines. It may appear ordinary, yet numismatists have identified subtle die shifts, font inconsistencies, and metal tone variations that separate the rare pieces from regular circulation coins. Some experts discovered that a limited number of these coins were struck on planchets prepared for other denominations, resulting in slightly different weights and textures. Such accidental minting occurrences make these coins exceptionally valuable. Collectors who specialize in mid-20th century European coins regard the 1951 issue as a cornerstone of Dutch numismatic history. It represents both the technical brilliance of the Royal Dutch Mint and the unique errors that can transform an everyday coin into a rare masterpiece. For decades, these special 1951 coins circulated quietly, hidden in small change and unnoticed drawers. It was only in later years, when advanced magnification techniques became common, that experts began to identify their rare traits. The mystery deepened when records showed minor discrepancies in the official mint output reports from 1951. This led to speculation that a small experimental batch was produced under unique conditions, possibly for internal testing. Rumors of these rare coins reached global coin forums and collector communities, sparking renewed searches in private collections and antique markets across Europe. Gradually, a few examples surfaced, displaying the same unusual surface texture and faint die cracks that defined the rare variant. Each verified coin added to the legend surrounding this year's issue. Over time, demand for these rare coins has skyrocketed, not only for their historical connection but for their stunning scarcity. A perfect specimen, untouched by circulation, is now one of the most sought-after Dutch coins in existence. Collectors and auction houses have witnessed incredible bidding battles whenever one of these coins appears, driven by the belief that each might be the last of its kind. Even seasoned numismatists approach this coin with admiration, aware that its story represents both luck and the beauty of imperfection in coin production. The craftsmanship of the 1951 25-cent coin stands as a tribute to an era when design, durability, and precision merged seamlessly. Each detail tells a story of national identity and recovery after challenging years. Many Dutch families still hold collections passed down through generations, unaware that within them might rest one of these extraordinary coins. It's often the subtle features, weight variations, edge texture, or metal tone, that reveal whether a coin belongs to this elite group. Professional grading and authentication are essential to confirm its true nature and worth. This coin reminds collectors and historians alike that even the smallest artifact can reflect a nation's resilience and artistic excellence. And now comes the value that has astonished collectors around the world. A verified 1951 Netherlands 25-cent coin, struck with rare minting anomalies and preserved in perfect condition, achieved an extraordinary value of $1.32 million in a private auction. This breathtaking figure not only represents its rarity but the depth of passion and history tied to its origin. It's a symbol of how a single coin can hold generations of legacy within its design. Experts believe fewer than a dozen examples of this rare variant exist today, making it a true jewel in the world of numismatics. The 1951 25-cent coin from the Netherlands continues to inspire wonder, reminding us that history often hides in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to rediscover its brilliance and timeless worth. So next time you come across an old Dutch coin, take a closer look, because that small piece of metal might carry not only a royal image but a story worth millions. The 25-cent coin from 1979 in the Netherlands holds a fascinating place in Dutch numismatic history. Minted under Queen Juliana's reign, this small piece of metal tells a story of craftsmanship, national pride, and an unexpected rarity that turned an ordinary coin into a priceless treasure. It's one of those coins that silently carried history in people's pockets before becoming a global sensation among collectors. In 1979, the Royal Dutch Mint was renowned for precision and quality. Every coin was struck to perfection, but among millions, a few rare examples emerged that differed in subtle yet significant ways. These small differences would later elevate the 1979 issue to legendary status. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of Queen Juliana, captured with soft detail and regal calm. Around her image reads, Juliana Koningin der Nederlanden, symbolizing both national unity and the strength of Dutch heritage. The reverse presents the familiar crowned, 25-cent design, with the date 1979 clearly inscribed below. For most, it looked like every other coin of its era. But under closer examination, experts began to notice rare variants with unique die marks, slightly doubled digits, and fine edge irregularities unseen in standard mint runs. These anomalies turned a simple coin into an object of fascination. Collectors soon realized that only a handful of these flawed or variant coins had survived, possibly the result of short experimental production or die misalignment during minting. As numismatics advanced, these coins gained recognition at international exhibitions and auctions. Their rarity and connection to a specific historical phase in Dutch minting made them a true centerpiece for serious collectors. Records suggest that the late 1970s were a time of technological transition for the Dutch mint, and this shift may have contributed to rare inconsistencies in a few 1979 issues. That transition now makes these coins both historically and monetarily significant. Decades later, as coin enthusiasts re-examined old collections, several examples of the rare 1979 25-cent surfaced in private holdings, each with its own subtle variations and wear patterns. Every discovery reignited global excitement. Collectors across Europe and beyond began scouring their old Dutch coins, hoping to find one of these elusive treasures. Forums, auctions, and appraisal events buzzed with speculation and stories of potential finds. Many of the rarest specimens show sharp detailing, perfect edges, and slight metal tone differences caused by minting variations. It's these details that separate an ordinary piece from one worth a fortune. The story of this coin reflects how precision and imperfection coexist in numismatic history. A small deviation in minting can transform an everyday coin into a legendary collectible. Experts often advise owners to have their coins professionally authenticated, as subtle details require expert eyes and advanced technology to confirm originality. With fewer than a dozen high-grade specimens recorded, the 1979 Netherlands 25-cent coin stands as a symbol of the unpredictable beauty of minting history. Every collector who holds this coin feels a connection to Dutch heritage and the unmatched craftsmanship of the Royal Mint. That it's not only about its age or metal, it's about the story it carries, the rare coincidence that made it what it is today. The rise in global interest in European coins has further magnified the value of rare Dutch pieces, especially those from the Juliana era, where small changes in minting technique created unexpected treasures. This coin represents the perfect mix of art, history, and luck. Its smooth texture, balanced design, and remarkable scarcity have made it one of the most admired Dutch coins of the 20th century, and now comes the value that leaves collectors astonished. One authenticated and perfectly preserved 25-cent coin from 1979 Netherlands, bearing rare mint characteristics, was recently valued at an incredible $1.56 million during a private auction among elite collectors. This remarkable value reflects not just its scarcity, but also the deep respect for Dutch numismatic tradition and the passion of those who treasure history through coins. Experts continue to believe that only a handful of genuine 1979 rare variants exist in top condition, making each one a monumental discovery. The story of the 1979 25-cent coin from the Netherlands is a reminder that history often hides in the smallest details. A simple coin once used in everyday life now carries a tale of craftsmanship, chance, and timeless worth. So, if you ever find a 25-cent coin from 1979 among your old change, don't ignore it, because you might be holding one of the rarest Dutch treasures ever made, a piece of history worth millions.